It wouldn't be Random Ramblings if it wasn't a shit show, right?
That's what I was
Jitterbug. It's worth it. Jitterbug. Jitterbug. Put your ball sack into my mouth.
You want to watch the video?
No.
Yeah, we should just have a podcast like this, a Wham podcast.
Maybe that's what you guys can do while I'm on vacation.
Literally, the two of you tried to get that goddamn song for
That took us 4 minutes.
fucking.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Are you ready to go?" And Hess is like,
Hold on, I'm whamming it up, baby.
I'm ready." And he's like not paying any attention. I even made fun of you for it, and you didn't look up. And then Jerome starts it, and then you're like, "Oh, it's a commercial," and you had no idea he was starting.
You gotta admit though, it was worth it because he played Wham.
Yeah, okay.
Could we, if people, I don't know if this is even in the podcast, but when we were recording yesterday with Hess here, we did like, what did we film?
Tuesday,
Like
Sunday.
three, oh yeah, we did like 3 videos,
Yeah.
and one of them turned out.
Yeah.
Which they were all like good, but shit went wrong.
If we were like a third baseman, we'd be like batting champion maybe in a bad year.
Sure.
Okay.
I get that reference.
Hess got it.
1
1 for 3. Cowbell.
But people should go check out our Apex video. We put one out, and then we might be, depending if I can get any content out of it, a Mario Party video with no Mario Party gameplay.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
That will be interesting.
So we'll see what I can
Maybe
do
you can
there.
just find like a video on the internet that has Mario Party gameplay with no voice.
No one would even know that it was us, too.
Yeah.
I'll just play with myself. I mean, I'll play by myself in my room and record it.
Mm-hmm.
Like what we talked about, me doing all the controllers. I'm not going to be masturbating in here with the Switch.
Hey, what? Just shut your door.
Okay, well...
What are we drinking today? Tea?
No, he got beer. He wants to get
Iced
fucked
tea.
up on the Pleeka. Random ramblings. So
Iced
I
tea.
talked to Nick, and we were supposed to do this in the beginning of the podcast. But
You talked to who?
Nick.
Oh, okay.
And he said that we should talk about Big Little Lies in the beginning of the podcast for a bit. Since we didn't do a video on it because it was extremely disappointing.
Yeah, it was a little disappointing. And now,
It felt like the season didn't need to happen.
absolutely.
100%.
I didn't think like the last episode wasn't bad necessarily. It just like
It wasn't a finale, though. It wasn't bad, but it was not a finale.
It just felt like everything was like, oh, okay, we're all gonna be better now. I mean, maybe not because they're all gonna go confess, but like, it was not what I wanted.
Are they, though? Or were they just like, they're going to walk up there? For all we know, they got cold feet right before the door. Then walked away, turned around, but we'll never know.
But we care, though.
No.
No.
So let's think. What did it wrap up?
It wrapped up everything.
Well, it didn't wrap up that they were going to confess because it didn't actually show it.
It didn't tell us
right.
that, yeah. Like, do
But
you,
I mean,
do you
like,
think they get in legal
Bonnie
trouble?
left her husband. Madeline reconciled. They redid their vows.
That's true. I guess it did wrap up
Renata-
everything, but within like the last 5 minutes.
I'm assuming Renata finally is getting a divorce.
I
And
think he pulled that one out.
That's
of
a
his
lot of
ass.
but there's a lot of assuming here. It's like if they reconcile, they'll be okay. I guess.
I mean, she destroyed all his shit. Those were like his prized possessions. Are you kidding me?
Technically, they weren't even his.
yeah, he said we don't
They're
know
not.
him.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't know. I thought it was disappointing for now. I was hoping it would lead into a season 3. That's where I thought they were going, and then they're just like, no, we're wrapping up the show and never doing this again.
I gotta be honest. The way it ended kind of made me happy in a little bit because I won't have to watch it season 3.
It seems like it's these same kind of people too making the. It's Gossip Girl they're doing on HBO now, right?
Oh, they're gonna do it, yeah.
Yeah. So it seems
What are they
like
gonna do?
Gossip Girl.
they're gonna do Gossip Girl, but on HBO now. So it'll be like Gossip Girl. With
I think it's
dicks.
HBO Max.
Oh, okay. So the maximum dicks.
Well, because you said HBO now.
Oh my god.
Didn't even get it.
I didn't even understand that
Yeah,
at
I know.
first.
It's always
but
great when I have to stop and explain it.
yeah, it's like what's his name? Polly Walnuts.
Yeah, I'll just start saying it twice.
I actually I never noticed really. I never even cared when he did that before. But when he did that in the episodes we watched for this week, he's like, "Yeah, did you hear what I said? I told him this, and then."
Yeah, he's funny, but sometimes he can drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can.
He's funny to watch. I can't imagine actually being with him.
Like going on a trip to Italy and having him be your right-hand man.
Yeah.
And he's like literally just fucking useless.
Although Tony, I think, was a little bit of a dick on their trip to him.
Oh, I don't think so. I think he was in the right, but we can get there. Big Little Lies. Like A through F. I would give it a C.
I give it. I go to B minus.
About the same. What about you?
I'd go with a D.
Oh, for Dick?
I mean, okay. Yeah, D for Dick. The acting, don't get me wrong, was good.
Yeah,
okay?
the acting is the only reason to even watch the show at this point.
You can't knock the acting, but I mean, legitimately, we didn't need a second season.
Yeah, it really didn't matter at the point of it being over.
Yeah, but not needing it doesn't make me like it less. Like,
it does to me, because like when it's over, it's like, oh, you could have just made another show with these same good actors that would have been good acting and actually a good show.
See,
but instead it was just good actors.
I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it wasn't good, if that makes any sense. I thought it was average.
Do you not understand? Like, you know the show The Good Place? There's the good place, and then there's the bad place, because those are opposites of each other.
Yeah.
So you said you can't say it's not bad, but it wasn't good.
It's purgatory.
Okay, well.
It's that house way out in the hills that they snuck out to.
It's a good reference.
Thank you.
Interesting.
I have no idea what it was called, but...
It was called The Medium Place.
Oh, there you go.
As I said that out my mouth, I was like, fuck, that's exactly what he was talking about with Big Little Lies. It was a medium place.
It was the medium place.
It was an entertaining thing to watch on Sunday, but then when it's over, you're like, oh, okay, well, nothing really happened.
Well, the only problem I had with it is they just like hinted that something major was going to happen, and nothing major ever happened.
Yeah, like that kid. First, he seemed a little weird. Like, you're like, okay, this guy might be a serial killer or do something weird. And then you're like, oh, he's a fucking cop. And then 10 seconds in the next thing, he's like, I'm not a cop. And you're like, yeah, you are, you piece of shit. And then you're like, oh, no, you're just some nice dude that wants a girlfriend. Fuck off.
Yeah, it seemed to, I don't know.
Like, and then, like, they did little things like that. And then they did the flashes with what's-her-face where she was crashing her car and all that. You're like, what does that mean? Oh, nothing. You're just sad because your husband's dead and you don't get to hang out with Eric anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like they did a little bit of detective-iness in there with, like, trying to make you think things.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
But I think this was a better ending than True Detective was.
Really?
It isn't saying much.
Is that disappointing?
Well, it was disappointing for us because we were looking for clues that weren't actually there.
They literally tell you something's going to happen in the previously on and the couple episodes before, and then that thing isn't even mentioned in the finale.
They teased.
But see, like, what? How can they do that? Like, you know what I mean?
It's just because they wanted us to think something was going to happen, and then
right. I understand that. I get that. But what I'm saying is like, did Twitter go crazy? Like, did the internet go crazy?
When it ended, everybody was like, what, this fucking show, really?
And then everyone else was like, oh, yeah, you just need it. See, they tricked you, and that's what's good.
Yeah, it split people up.
Yeah, big time.
Most people were like, yeah, that was stupid. If they didn't... See, the thing is, too, if they just never even had that plot in the show and ended it, we would have loved the season.
If you would have watched season 3, you probably would have liked it. Like, if you weren't doing podcasts with us, if you you probably would have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Right.
My mom enjoyed it. But she didn't know all this other stuff that, like, we're going on Reddit and looking for stuff and trying to make it into Westworld, and it wasn't Westworld, and it could have been so much better. They could have took it to another level, and they failed.
Yeah.
Right.
But they hinted at it, and then it was like, nah, fuck it. We're just going to end it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's the most disappointing.
I saw that guy, he's going to star in something else now or something.
Yeah, he's going to be Blade.
Yeah, he's in the new Blade, yeah.
He's going to star in something else?
Something else now. You know, he didn't end his career in True Detective.
I knew you guys would fucking know. So.
The two-time is he?
What's funny, when they bring him on stage, before they say to him, they're like, whatever, how many awards he's won, Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, because I think he's won 2 Academy Awards now.
I think so, yeah.
So yeah, he didn't retire after.
What's funny though is that when me and him were doing True Detective videos, I remember, I think it was in our videos, I was like, you know, he'd be a really cool Blade.
Yeah.
I said that multiple times. You're like, they should just bring Wesley Snipes back. I was like, yeah, but if they didn't, getting a new Blade with him would be perfect. Like, he fits the role. And then apparently it came out, he called Marvel and was like, I want to do a movie with you guys, and I want it to be Blade.
Oh, really?
And they were like, okay.
They're like, oh, twist our arm.
Yeah.
I love him. He's cool. I haven't seen him be a bad guy.
I have.
I haven't
You're not going to watch Luke Cage, right?
No.
He was the coolest and then most disappointing part of Luke Cage Season 1 because he's the bad guy and he's so fucking cool. He loves Biggie, all this stuff. and then his cousin, who I hate the actress, kills him, and then becomes the bad guy, and then the whole season's ruined and annoying. Yeah.
Now I'm definitely not watching it because
It doesn't matter. It
He'd be
doesn't
the
count
only-
anyways.
he'd be the only one reason I'd watch it for. The first time I ever saw him was in House of Cards.
Oh, he's in that?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
first season or two.
That's interesting.
He was like Kevin Spacey's right hand man, but had left to go do other stuff because Kevin Spacey didn't appreciate him. So they kind of fight, and then I don't know stuff like.
Oh.
But
Well, buttage of headage.
yeah, and I like.
Did you say that was like in season 3? Because I think I watched the first 2.
No, he's in season 1 and 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
is he? So I must have
and
just
then he
watched it
kinda,
before I even knew who he was and didn't recognize him.
and then he kind of joined forces with another senator in 3, I think. But I might have those mixed up.
I'm guessing he's not in the final season.
I don't know. I never watched it.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right, so we talk about Sopranos.
I mean, I guess we're only 15 minutes into the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
The Sopranos.
So, season 2, episode 3 and 4, it's Toodle-F-ing-oo and Commendatori.
Commodore. Commodore. Did that girl remind you? So I got a question because I may be dumb here. The girl that she's like, hey, you remind me of a girl back at home. Was it the girl that he made up that it was reminding him of, or was it his wife?
Oh, I thought it was Melfi.
I thought it was the I thought it was the
That's what
girl
I
that he
thought,
made
too.
up.
Isabella?
She looked
Well,
a lot
she-
like her.
She definitely was a lot like Isabella.
That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
the whole time. Then I also thought
But I
she
think
looked
he
a lot-
wanted to fuck Isabella.
You know,
Oh, maybe
you know,
not.
like the weird teacher in Billy Madison that fucks Adam Sandler's fat friend, and she's like all like rubbing on him and weird and shit. She's like the mom of like the one of the kids.
Yeah.
I guess she's not a teacher; she's a mom. She looked a lot like her. I thought
God, I don't remember that.
but she's like an Italian version of her.
And a what?
An Italian.
Wow. So Toodle fucking oo. It starts out. Tony pulls up, and Meadow had a little get together.
Can Untitled more
Yeah.
sound like you than that? Like I hear Toodle fucking oo, and I just think you for some reason.
Me?
Yeah.
I've never said Toodle-oo in my life.
No, but you would say Toodle fucking oo.
Oh, probably. So,
Toodaloo!
so Meadow threw a party at her grandma's house, but it wasn't her
They
fault.
fucked that place up.
Wasn't her
No,
fault that the XTC
definitely not her
came. The
fault.
guy OD'd, and
It was so annoying that Janice was like, "Oh come on, don't punish her. Punish her at 19
Yeah.
she does most one or whatever fucking stupid quote was."
Yeah, and then the old
and
hippie
then
fucking
she shows
sees
up
the
and she's like,
house.
"There's puke on the floor. Fuck this bitch!" and goes home and goes off on him. Like, God, you're
Yeah.
annoying
are you saying Janice is a hypocrite?
and annoying, and I fucking hate her boyfriend too.
Yeah.
That
Doesn't
old
he
fuck.
look like he's 60 fucking
He
5?
looks like he's gonna come powder on her
I
face and she's
shit
gonna
you
look like
not,
she's baking
dude. He
cookies.
looks like he's 60 fucking 5.
Yeah.
Richie April?
Uh,
Like he just spent 10 years in the clink. For fuck's sake, he's got to be at least 55.
Did you say Clink?
Yeah.
No one says Clink.
Why do they call it the
Well,
clink? Is it
no
because
one
is
does.
it because they clink that mug against the bars?
Mm-mm.
Because the door.
Because that
clinks.
motherfucker, it goes clink when you
Because the
fucking-
motherfucker goes
Oh.
clink.
Wait, hold on. Alexa, why do they call jail the clink?
I've got a skill called Joke Responder that may help. Would you like to try it?
No. I asked her for an answer, and she's, I got a joke for you, little boy. Fuck you.
I'll Google it. while
I
we're
looked
looking
it. I looked it up. Richie's 20 years older in real life.
She's 20 years
up.
old?
Okay.
Older.
Oh, well, then her.
So
okay.
how? But that's what I mean. Like so, like
How is he supposed to be in
Janet-
the show?
I've got a skill
Huh?
called Joke Responder that may help.
Hey Alexa, could you shut the fuck up, please?
No.
Glad you fucking got her going again.
Bitch.
I looked it
So,
up
but-
because Hess told me that he's like, oh, he's like 55 and she's
He
like
did the same thing.
4.
He sent you a voice message
Yeah.
that did the same thing.
He's like, he's a senior citizen and she's a toddler. They're fucking. I don't know.
Bro,
I was
he
that's
like,
looks
what you
old
said?
as fuck to me.
No, he does.
he doesn't look as old as Junior.
He looks like he's like a fucking lizard. Going
How
around.
old's Junior then?
No, to me, I bet he would be. I would think he's like
I
5 to
would
6
say-
years younger than Junior. Like he's like a couple years, he'll be Junior's age.
I'd say he's 10 years younger than Junior. Junior's probably 70, so he's 50. He's 60, I guess. I don't know.
But apparently he used
But-
to date her too, which is really creepy.
Yeah, right. And it's when he goes in and gives Livia the flowers, she's like, "Oh, I remember you used to come over and honk your horn, the pimp honk."
See, she sounds just like Marge.
A little bit,
Yeah.
especially when you guys do her.
Oh.
All right, so it says
me?
the origins of the name the Clink, possibly onomatopoeic, deriving from the sound
Onomatopoeia?
of striking metal, as the prison doors are closed.
Oh, so what I said in
So
the first
some-
place.
Hess said it, you dumb chicken.
Oh, I didn't say it?
I didn't hear you say it. Roll back the tape. Why do they call it the clink? Is it
No
because
one
is
does.
it because they clink that mug against the bars?
Because the door
Because that
clinks.
motherfucker, it goes clink when you.
Because the
fucking-
motherfucker goes clink.
See, so that means someone went cling, and they go, "Oh, we should call this place the Clink."
I mean, there's a lot of different nicknames for it, but I'm glad we decided that you think that Richie could probably be 60 years old.
Yeah, he looks like he looks creepy.
I mean, he's definitely
I-
he's definitely older than her. I don't think that's any
And
like.
tell me it's not creepy as shit. He's like in yoga class. Like,
Yeah,
dude, if I was in
the
that
dude
yoga class,
creeps me out all the time.
I would be like, yeah, I think I'm not going to.
You know that
So
would be
wait a
creepy
second.
section.
Wait a second.
I think I would be terrified if I'm in a yoga class
And you see
I
Hess
look
and
over. I
Richie?
see Hess, and I look over there, and Richie walks in. I'd be like, "What the fuck is gonna happen?"
I like how you said you'd quit yoga if Richie showed up.
Absolutely.
What would make you start yoga?
Maybe I do yoga now. You don't know.
Do you do yoga?
Do you do yoga?
What's your
I do
favorite
not.
position? Downward dog.
Upward
But I'm
cock?
just saying. It has been talked about.
Oh, really?
Well, so is fucking going to Mars, but what's the...
I'm talking about in my inner circles here.
Your
Oh,
inner circle.
Your inner circles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Does
Yeah.
that mean that Abby is trying to get you to sign up for yoga
I mean, it has been talked about, yes.
in your inner circles?
So
If you do
have
that,
you
is
ever been to a yoga
Is
class?
it possible that we could show up with I don't know a
Um,
camera and film you doing yoga?
You should do hot yoga.
We should do
Hot yoga?
naked yoga,
Some,
and
some,
I'll be
what
the
is it?
goat on your back.
Is it Beekram or Berkman? Beckman?
Lance Berkman.
Robert Kirkman.
Wow. What is it? What Robert Kirkman? That's
That's Walking Dead.
oh, I thought that was Designated Survivor.
I don't know if that is.
Me either.
It's a TV show with
It's some lame channel. Yeah,
No,
I know
it
what
was
it is. Yeah, I know what it is. You're right.
it's the guy who did 24. Can't think of his name.
Kiefer Sutherland.
That guy, yeah, he's the president, yeah. He
Isn't
was picked as the designated survivor, and then president's giving a speech, and it gets bombed.
Oh,
and so
I've
he's-
seen the trailer for
Yeah,
that
and
show.
everyone
It's actually-
dies with him, and yeah.
It's the first 2 seasons are really good. They only made 2 seasons, then Netflix picked it up,
and they never made a
they're,
season.
Like, no, they did.
Oh.
It came out last month, but one of my like favorite characters isn't in it. Like he's just like not even in it. Like, so I'm assuming they couldn't come to an agreement or whatever. But
Yeah,
I'm just
'cause
like, what? Did you ever see that show?
Little did we know this was like Hess's favorite show.
Well, I knew. He's talked about it
Did you
before.
ever see? Did you ever see that show called Royal Pains?
It sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar.
Oh God, it's like I want to look this guy up because
It's
I'm
just
sure you
me-
guys know who he is.
Or when he reached down to get his phone, it sounded like he clicked the pen real quick and then reached for his phone.
It wouldn't surprise
He's
me.
like-
He had to put the pen down because he was like jamming it.
Oh, it was those. Oh, so you can go.
All right, so let's see here. So his name is.
You know what I would like to see? Have you seen? I doubt you have. You don't watch YouTube. There's a guy on YouTube that he just sits in alone in his room.
Paulo Costanzo.
Never heard of
Who
him.
he
Never
is?
heard of him.
Really?
No, we're just lying to you right now. We heard him.
Maybe I recognize his face or something.
He's in 40 Days and 40 Nights. He's in Road Trip.
Can you show me his face?
Absolutely.
Road Trip. Then we probably know him.
Yeah. Is he like a awkward skinny guy?
Can you show us the face? Oh, I know who he is.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
What about him?
I've never watched anything because of him.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
either.
Or would I
he was like-
stop?
well, I'm just saying he. Had
Oh,
a
that was
great
his
role.
favorite guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot
Yeah,
that's where this
yeah.
all started.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
It was like 10 minutes
He
ago.
had a great role in the first 2 seasons.
Now we have to
Business
watch the show and
Survivor.
see if it's worth it, just for him.
I'll tell you what. You do it and let me know.
Okay.
All right.
So there's a guy that
I think
sits.
you'd like it.
There's a guy that sits alone in his room. He does like hour-long videos. He just sits there, doesn't move, stares at the camera, and that's like his whole YouTube channel. People love it.
Are you kidding? He just he doesn't talk or
He
anything.
doesn't talk.
You should
But
start
then
that.
one time he was doing that, and he's so dedicated to it. Someone broke into his house.
I would 100% say it's staged.
No, it's not.
He knows nothing about it. He's
He-
never
the-
heard of
the
it.
gu- the guy-
100% it's staged.
That's like literally what he does all the
That
time.
would be my first thought. You know,
Obviously, you
He-
spit it out.
like he's what is he doing? Like a live stream?
I get that. No, he just records them. I mean, maybe he does some, but the stuff that I've seen, because I've just seen Gavin from Rooster Teeth talk about it.
Oh.
He just sits there for like an hour, and just doesn't move and just stares at the camera. It's like a meditation thing for him. I would see if I just stumbled upon it, I'd probably think it's fake too. But also like it being that long, and there's no cuts in it. He literally sits there for that long.
Well, you might think it's fake unless that's episode 52.
yeah, it was deep in.
Then
and
you
started doing
you
it.
might give him a break on that one. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
what I brought that up is I think Hess should start a YouTube channel where he does like. Can you imagine him sitting still for an hour, not talking,
There's
doing
no
anything, sitting there?
fucking.
But then what would be
way.
awesome is if he got so deep into it like that, if he was so dedicated to it, we could like walk in with like a dildo or something with like ketchup on it and like rub it on his face, and he's just not allowed to move. He has to stare at the camera.
Wow.
At least it's ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could have been worse.
The thing.
Talking
the
about
things that
Jerome.
go
we'll do
through
it
your
multiple
head,
times though. So
Jerome.
one time we'll put period blood on it instead of ketchup, and he won't know. And we'll just like
What I wanted to ask is
him.
so not to talk about your period blood, but so Richie's older than Janice. We all know that, but you guys were freaking out about it a little bit. If he say he's 55, is that cool?
seems a little older than that, but I'll go with it. Sure.
60.
Okay.
How old's Tony?
45.
I would think Tony's like 40 to
45. Okay, because Janice is his older sister.
Oh, she's older than him.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Remember when they?
I thought they were about the same age or younger.
Remember when he took him to?
Oh yeah.
So I mean, maybe they.
But it still is creepy.
It's
I just,
still weird,
I
I
just
give you,
imagine her
but-
being
but
little
in-
tiny and that old man. He
in
still is that old
in
man
the
showing up.
universe, you gotta be like, oh yeah, that's his older
Right.
sister.
Yeah. No,
get
I
you.
feel it makes sense in the universe. I'm just saying, looking at it now, how old he looks, it's a little. Plus, the guy's an asshole, so it
He's
just
a
seems
fucking
creepy.
complete asshole.
Yeah.
The great thing is I know of 2 boyfriends she has on the show. I hate both of them.
Oh, I hate her. You just saying that reminds me that she's gonna be in it even longer.
She gets another boyfriend at some point.
Yeah, I know what I mean. She can't get.
Do you
Like,
know what happens to this boyfriend?
I'm assuming he gets killed.
Snuffed out.
You know, while something was happening, I was like, "Oh, I'll bring this up in the." No, I can't say that. It's a fucking spoiler. Now, there was like 4 things I thought about while watching these episodes, and I was like, I can't contribute shit because it's.
Good lord.
But you live here. Just tell me.
Yeah, that never crossed my mind.
Fucking dumbass. All right, so yeah, Richie goes to yoga. He tries to get his little downward-facing dog on.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically stalks her the whole episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird.
He
He has a fascination with that pizza guy,
so that's
aka Vince's money man.
so
Beansy.
yeah, he's I almost said Vince Murata. That is not him.
Yeah, he walked in.
Vincent Chase's.
Vince Murata.
He walked in the room.
You know who that is.
I do
Yeah.
know who that is.
Been listening to
I
him for
don't
like
know where that
20
yeah.
years. That's why.
He walked in the room the other night though and was like, "Yeah, Vince's money guy got fucked up on Sopranos," and I was like, "Who's
What?
that?" Like I thought he was like, talking about a character. I was like, "Who's Vince in Sopranos?"
I go Chase.
and I couldn't think of anybody. He's like Chase, and I was like, "What?" Oh, Entourage, that guy. Okay, I was so confused.
I mean, so basically, this episode, you got Meadow fucking up, and then she's like, "Oh, take my Discover card." Although I did in the book I'm reading,
Yeah, she played him like a fiddle.
it did say what a good actress she was this episode. So I was wondering, did you notice anything different?
no.
I looked for something different. I thought I didn't see anything
Although
bad.
when she stole her show and did chefing around in the middle of this episode, she was pretty good then.
Yeah, how come we didn't sing fucking...
She was singing it and they are fucking terrible at making grilled cheese. They're just pouring milk and slopping around,
shit.
flipping it over and shit. I was like, God, put some effort
Do you remember
into
what
it.
they were talking about when they were making that huge mess?
About them getting in trouble and blaming it on each other and shit like that. And like the one
yeah.
girl's like, I'm gonna be bulimic. Why don't you just puke and that'll make them stop getting
And
you?
also how they're adults and they should be able to take care of themselves. And
Yeah.
they can't even fucking
Yeah.
pour
They
milk.
can't pour milk or make a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do that.
I would kick my kid's ass.
And look at me.
If I
You
saw
would,
that shit.
you would lick your kid's ass?
kick. My
Oh,
kid's ass.
kick, lick. That's different.
Yeah.
I was like,
Right.
Jesus.
See, that's the difference between you two. You'd kick your kid's ass. He'd lick his kid's ass.
I'm
if
not
he did
touching
that.
my kid's ass.
Which one?
Any of them. So in the meantime, Richie gets out of jail. Uncle Rich, as he's dropped off.
Uncle Rich sounds like a cool rapper,
Eh.
but that guy's not.
So, he finds his old friend Beansy, who runs a couple
Yep.
pizza places.
Beans.
Beansy.
So
I like the name
did you guys
Beansy.
get why?
Because that guy's loyal to Tony now and paying or working with Tony.
Yeah,
and
because
shit
he
now.
used to sell heroin for him.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
So he took all his money and bought pizza places, and he took all his money and gave it to lawyers, so he went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically fucking fucks them up.
Yeah. The whole
Coffee pot
episode.
to the side of the head. It's like I was telling when
That
we were
coffee
moving the
pot was
couch.
nothing compared to what he did at the end of the episode.
No, yeah. I mean, he ran the goddamn son of a bitch over.
And then backed up over him.
yeah.
Ugh. That's
Yeah.
gross.
But it was like I was telling when we were moving the couch that day. I said, "Who serves coffee at a pizza place?"
Yeah, that is weird.
I don't know.
know what I
Is
mean?
it a pizza place or is it just it's like an Italian restaurant?
I felt like pizza and
I thought it
coffee
was a
does
pizza
not go
place,
good together
but-
at all.
well, I mean, because like he ordered Richie a sandwich.
Well,
yeah, but I feel like pizza places do sandwiches like that though a lot.
Yeah.
Like Ray's does that.
Yeah.
like if you go into Sardella's, you know what I mean? Like you can get a sandwich and shit, but I don't know if you can get a cup of coffee.
I doubt it.
I don't know. I don't work
just-
at Sardos.
That sounds. I know you hate coffee, but pizza and coffee sounds terrible. Like so gross.
Yeah, I don't. Coffee always sounds horrible to me, so I don't. Yeah,
What about a coffee flavored pizza?
I would throw up in your mouth.
Oh, so I should do it then.
See, that's what's wrong with you. So as Richie's fucking him the whole episode, he's trying to
He's
meet with.
fucking him. I
He's
didn't see
trying to
that
meet
scene.
with Tony. Wants to get his shy business going again.
Yeah.
Tony doesn't want to meet with him face to face. Richie takes that as an insult. Richie's behind the times,
Yeah, you can tell
and
that.
Tony's
Yeah.
trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it
Mhm.
ends
everybody kind of is.
up, it kind of fucks him
They
up.
even
in the
said
end.
it was it
Pauly?
Polly?
Yeah.
He's been away for 10 years. Give him some time. Because
Yeah.
Christopher's like, he has no manners or whatever.
He put Christopher in his place right away.
A little bit. His logic though made no fucking sense to me. You lay
It-
your
it makes
hands off
sense.
my aunt or whatever, unless you put a ring on her, then you can beat the shit out of her.
Niece.
Niece,
It's his
whatever.
niece, yeah.
Yeah.
Not aunt.
Did I say
That
aunt?
means
Yeah.
that
I
that
fli-
means
I
she
f-
would be like
I flipped the
Yeah.
roles by accident.
It's to make her honest. It's a fucking yeah.
Well, I get that, like,
Yeah.
oh, but like he should be like, wait, it just
I
it's weird.
I know what you're saying, but I mean, look, they all hit their Tony doesn't, but a lot of them hit their wives and stuff in this. It's just old school.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying it's weird logic.
It's weird logic, but the guy's a fucking crazy fuck
That's true.
that just got out of jail.
Because
He's
like
a
I don't get
nutbag.
why he's mad that someone hit his niece, but then if the guy was married to that, I'd be like, okay, whatever. She's not mine anymore.
And then, he gets cash from pretty much everybody.
Melfi in this, I put. It's funny in my notes. I try to take like less notes so we don't have to go scene by scene.
Mm-hmm.
I just put Melfi has a dream.
Oh my God, Melfi has a dream.
Yes, she does.
That was pretty crazy. So I guess that's the other thing that happened. They see each other at the restaurant.
When you were watching that, like as it was going on, did you think Tony actually got I know you probably didn't think he died, but did you think he got in an accident and got fucked up for a second, or did you think, oh, this
No.
is a dream?
Yeah, I knew it was a dream. I'm like, there's no way. Like,
At first, I was like, oh, I don't remember him.
He
passing.
literally did it in season 1.
Yeah, that's just why
Yeah,
I
I
asked because
understand
he's
that,
done that before.
Well,
I mean, he didn't go through a windshield.
so, but
Yeah.
yeah, obviously, it was a dream when they're playing the fucking music still,
Right.
and he's fucking on the thing, and it's raining, and she drives by.
Mm-hmm.
There was.
But when
They
he's
have a lot of dream scenes in this
But-
show.
well, it's
Yeah,
a
even the next episode, all of a sudden Tony's like a fuck. They're dressed up in like old
He's like
timey
a
shit.
goddamn fucking Roman Empire.
Yeah, and he's
soldier
fucking her
shit.
all of a sudden. At first, I was like,
Cleopatra.
he's like,
I bet
nothing's
he- I bet he-
happening. What do you
the
mean?
fuck's going on here?
I bet he's not a soldier. I bet he's like, in
Whatever.
charge.
Julius fucking Caesar.
He's just a Roman. They all dress like that.
I forgot that it was a dream until.
Well, I
the-
did at first, and then it shows her,
Yeah.
because I was like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, a dream.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh, Hess might be, like, he might because Hess,
I
he brought up
remember it
before
being
last
a
season how he
dream.
should die.
I remember it being a dream when he crashes, but not until he crashed, and then I forgot it was her dream until they showed her.
See, so I was right. It is taking a bit for her to get back to him, because I said it was like 3 or 4 episodes.
Well, it helps that they go to Italy the next episode
yeah,
too.
that was a weird thing, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's still okay. I don't know why exactly you hit it, but
hopefully Hess Cam is still fine.
so they see each other at the restaurant, and she's like, "Oh, doodle-oo," and they're all flirting and stuff.
Yeah.
But he was not flirting with her. And I kind of liked how they all gave him,
you know my favorite part of that scene
This is
was?
a long time ago.
When Sylvia goes, I remember my first blowjob, but then Polly goes, how long did it take the guy to come?
Did you hear that, Tony? I asked the guy.
Yeah, that was my favorite part.
Yeah.
And then Tony's like, yeah, it was good. It was a long time ago, but it was good.
Yeah, he lied to him. Johnny Sack was there. You guys remember Johnny Sack, right?
Roxy Star.
Johnny Stack.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what I called him, right? Roxy Star.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was Roxy Star. It
So
sounds about right.
at the end, Tony visits Beansy. Easy
Easy
for
for
me
me
to
to
say. He's fucked up. Would that be a good way to describe him?
Yeah.
He's
And
like
then
in
the
a
girl's
full
like,
body
I'll let you
cast.
talk to
Yeah.
your
It's
friend.
It's like worse than a cast. He had fucking like
Yeah. What did Tony ask him? You get like ESPN with this thing or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet if it wasn't Tony Soprano, he'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah. I like how the wife's like, I'll leave you alone with your friend. It's like, Jesus, calm down.
Yeah. She was not happy. Who has to take a shot?
Nobody.
No. Oh, but
You
usually,
do.
Usually I do say, if, like, because he's like, if you're here, I said, I'm strong, you have to take a shot. I'll see if you yawn or something. He has to. But he's kind of a pussy when it comes to alcohol lately.
Yeah.
He wears shirts with 40s on him, but he can't take a sip of liquor. Some may call you wannabe.
Well, you have a shirt with 3 Doctor Who's on. I don't see you going back in time.
I'm doing surgery and tapping.
I have no idea. No fucking clue there, Bubba.
I'm doing surgery and blah, 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 blah.
I think I had a stroke there for a second.
I'm blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
What were you saying? Surgery and what?
Time traveling.
No. No, that's not what you said.
I definitely didn't hear that.
That's what I was attempting to say.
All right, so episode 4, Commendatori.
And you say, am I
Commendatori.
speaking?
So at the beginning, they're trying to watch The Godfather.
Yes.
Yes.
Were they watching like a special edition with like
Yeah.
deleted scenes in it and stuff? And then well, you gotta call Francis Ford Coppola and tell him to do it differently. Totally.
Wow. And then Polly just ends up beating the shit out of it with his shoe
Yeah.
because it wouldn't
Yeah.
work.
That was weird.
Very odd. But they
It
so
was.
so
And
Christopher.
fucking pussy's just dying laughing.
Yeah.
Speaking of pussy, do you think?
booty,
Yeah, booty. Did you find anything out this episode?
What do you mean?
Okay, that's a no. Never mind.
what do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm just asking, what does he mean?
I
by
think
that?
I can't say what I mean.
You can say what you mean now. It's fucking beyond obvious now.
I don't know if it is. Hess doesn't know.
It was obvious last week, but he didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's
A rat.
He's turning. Yeah.
He turned
Into a
like
zombie.
a year ago.
Yeah.
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 Okay, that's what we were saying last week because it was pretty clear
when he
last
met with
week.
the cop last week, and
Yeah.
you're like, I don't know. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
last week on the podcast, he's like, "What's his job?" I go, "A cop." And then Hess is like, "I don't know." And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
I pulled a Bobby there for a second. Remember when Jon
Yeah, it's
Snow
just
dies?
weird
That was
'cause,
crazy.
Yeah.
what?
I said it's just weird.
And then you said
He goes,
because
it's just weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to elaborate
Yeah.
since we're on a fucking
It's
podcast?
just weird that he would fucking turn.
Well, he did it back when they thought he
It
turned.
wasn't weird for us. We've seen this before.
Yeah, it's
Right, I understand that, but did who's the other fucking fat guy that they killed? He turned
Jimmy.
too then, yeah?
Yeah, they both.
He turned too? Okay.
That's the sequel, Turn 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. So
Because
most
they're in that Party City or whatever, and
They run into
fucking
Fat
Elvis
Elvis.
impersonator.
Oh.
yeah, his name is
Yeah.
Jimmy too.
Hey,
There's a lot of
Primo.
Jimmys in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this episode, as Tony and Paulie and Christopher go to Italy, I assume Silvio can't go because he's running the Bing.
I didn't even think about that. He didn't go,
I
yeah.
think Pussy doesn't go because Tony doesn't want him to because Tony still doesn't trust his ass.
Oh, really?
That's what I think. And then
Why couldn't his wife go?
yeah, because they're just it's for work.
It's
his
weird.
business.
The things that they get in arguments about, like, they could easily fix shit, but they're just so, like,
Well, Meadow was not helping it.
yeah.
I like how she's like, I didn't ask this at the table. Oh, the food, and she's just. Then Carmelo starts dropping shit. It's like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's something else.
Well, I mean, you'd be pissed too if like say Abby's like, hey, I'm going to Italy. See you later.
Oh yeah.
He go,
Yeah, I
Hasta la vista,
understand.
I'm playing Apex. I can't miss week 2 or 3 or 4,
Or 5.
6.
But so as they go to Italy, a lot of the other part of the episode is about Pussy and his wife, which is
Yeah.
interesting. We hadn't met her before.
There was a little bit of parallel to that in the ending. She's like, as soon as he walked in the door and said, I'm home, my heart sank and I didn't want him anymore.
Yeah, the whole time she's like, "Oh, you can't do this. You can't do this."
It
And
almost
was-
seems like she's trying to talk herself out of it a little
yeah,
bit too.
totally.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then at the end, she's like, "Oh my god."
Could you imagine though being Pussy's wife and you're like, "Oh, it's malignant." And he's like, "Oh, cool. See you later. I'm gonna go
I'll be
ball.
back.
I'm gonna go ball ping hammer someone in the back of the head that might fucking recognize this cop that I'm with."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fucked because he had. If he's that paranoid that he has to go find the guy,
He's gonna fuck up even more.
like, and you don't. I mean, I don't remember what happens next episode, or the episode after that, or the episode after that.
Yeah, I just remember the finale of the season. Really, I don't remember anything else.
Yeah,
leading
so
up to it.
I mean, they're not gonna like the fact that he killed somebody.
I thought he was gonna say something in the car because he told me there's a scene in the show that's you, and I go, it's Hess, and he goes, yeah, you made it up, and I was like, I don't know what he's talking about.
What I said
and I
was,
thought it was gonna be that he was gonna say he killed Elvis because he was a snake, because Hess is a slither little like a snake.
that'd be a rat.
But it was the
What
tea
I-
being ready when he killed Elvis.
What I told him is Hess was in this last episode, and he's like, "What?" And I go,
Okay.
"Well, you watch it and go ahead and see." He comes out, and he goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I go, "When Pussy killed Jimmy and he knocked him on the
Yeah.
back of the head, the tea was ready. You could hear Hess in the background."
Yeah.
No,
Can't do it.
yeah. Please don't ever do that
He
again.
might have just lost his mind there for a
What the
brief second.
fuck was that?
I was trying to recreate the tea.
It looked like you were straining to get a turd out of your ass.
Fuck. If you guys would have called me about 2 minutes earlier, you would have caught me on the toilet. So
Oh, thank God we didn't. Thank God I had to fucking replace the batteries on this thing.
Yeah.
Well, I am terrified of that. One day we're gonna call me and be like,
Yeah, bad
you
night.
would just hang up. You act like you're not. You wouldn't. You know what I mean?
You act like you know you wouldn't, but you know what I mean?
I don't think I would. I'd be like, well, how far is it going? And then hit record on all this shit.
Oh yeah.
Because then I could have audio recording of you going, blue, blue.
I'm almost,
Have you
I'm
ever,
almost done.
because I just thought of this and I don't want to forget it. Because you have giant balls.
Jesus.
Have you
Thanks
ever
for sharing.
have you ever been pooping and,
Oh,
and your balls
no.
dipped in the toilet because they're so big, or do you have to like hang your balls out of the toilet because they're so
Jesus
fucking long?
Christ.
They gotta hang out of the bowl.
You're unbelievable. You know that, Jerome?
Well, I'm curious because
Wouldn't that hurt?
I don't know. I don't have giant balls. But do you?
It doesn't happen on a regular basis.
Oh, but it has happened. But it has happened. So, and like, have you ever?
It's not like a regular house toilet either. It's like it was at like a fucking like public place and just these little.
That's
rinky-dink
worse.
Toilets.
Like a low-lying toilet and your balls dipped in.
That's worse. That's like toilets that have like
Yeah,
hepatitis
like-
and shit.
yeah.
like,
yeah, that is
remember-
worse. That's way
remember-
worse.
I would rather dip
Do you
my
remember-
balls in my own
Do you
toilet.
remember when we coached the football?
I do remember.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I had to shit one time at that school. And
Oh,
their
and you dipped your
toilets
balls
are-
in their toilet.
They're literally like a fucking 2 foot off the
You
ground.
shit in a little baby potty?
Dude, I had to go. I had to go.
Aren't you glad I asked this question? That's what I'm here for.
You shit in a grade school shitter.
Dude, I had to go.
Was your shit bigger than the toilet?
oh,
I had beach
probably.
shit for sure. Yeah.
What have we done that?
You probably sent me a picture of it.
Oh my god! It was probably like, you know how
Dude.
they have like miniatures like for movies that make people look bigger. His shit
Yeah.
probably looked like it was in a miniature toilet. Just fucking
But-
hanging out.
So, like, have you ever sat on your balls too? Because I had a friend that like multiple times
Sure.
we'd be playing
Jesus
Xbox and
Christ.
he would sit down and he'd go, "Ow!" And I go, "What?" He goes, "I sat on my balls." I
Who
was like,
did
"That's I was like,
that?
that's Mauser. That's never happened to me ever." So I was just curious because you can slap your balls like it's nobody's business. Have you ever sat on them?
I mean, probably, yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't stick
I've
out.
never sat on my balls.
I've never either.
Are you trying to sit on your balls?
He's like, "Do they touch my butt cheeks?" Yeah, they do. Oh my god.
Stretching my back, you know?
And
okay.
his pussy and
You
his
can't stretch
cock.
your back while we're talking about your balls. What are you, a rooster? What the fuck are you doing? So, did you like in the beginning of this episode when they got carjacked and the dog ran away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I read the
That
chapter,
was pretty. Like, did that mean anything?
yeah, it means that they were a bad family.
Like, what was the point?
It was showing you the
Well,
cars that they
it's
were.
showing you
was
that the cars that they're sending to
well, I was just
Italy.
gonna ask. Those are the cars that they get for Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember,
I didn't even get that until
Tony
right
was
now.
looking at the pictures when he went and talked to
the
Junior and
Polaroids
shit.
of cars. Yeah, he's looking at those like it was like Polaroids of naked women.
Yeah.
It's like 75,000 a car right there.
Eventually, once he gets Furio involved.
Yeah.
So we met Furio this episode. He's in it
That
a
guy
lot.
reminds me of something, and I can't tell what.
I can't
V for
remember.
Vendetta.
Never seen it.
That was interesting.
Is he in that or something?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's just the first movie popped in his head.
That's what he kind of looks like to me. The guy with the mask.
I feel like I've seen him in something before, where he's like doing something goofy.
I'm sure he's been in something else.
I'm not sure he has.
I'm gonna look him
No?
up. What's his name? Fury Road?
Furio.
Mad Max Fury Road?
Furio.
Hero or
So,
fuck Furio.
you don't think Furio could take the place of Pussy, could you?
Oh, absolutely, he could.
What if that guy becomes a rat too?
Could happen.
It just sucks because I like pussy too, you know.
Yeah, we all know, Hess. You're in love with pussy.
You love Pussy.
I was gonna say I love booty, but I mean,
Yeah, we know that too. Let's just get Abby back on the mic.
That's
know.
it. Christopher was fucking drugged up the whole time. Polly was a
the
moron.
whole fucking time.
Do you remember when Polly goes... He was sitting at something, and he says something, the guy turns around, he's smoking a cigarette, and he just doesn't even answer him. He turns back around, and he's like, fucking cocksuckers.
Yeah.
That's...
And then I like when he asked for like spaghetti and spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, but that particular scene that I'm talking about,
Yeah.
that's David Chase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So do you think that's where Mark Wahlberg got the idea to like, I'm gonna put myself in Entourage because David Chase did it in Sopranos.
Maybe.
He's never mind.
I think he's gonna
I was about to say how many episodes that guy is in Sopranos, but that might be a spoiler.
Yeah.
Furio. He's in a lot of stuff, but like nothing I've seen. So I don't know. Oh, he's in the Pink Panther 2. Maybe I saw him.
Electric
in
Boogaloo?
that. Nah, just 2.
That's the episode. They go to Italy.
Yeah, a lot of them is hanging out in Italy. Like, I'm not doing anything in Italy, so flirting with the female boss. Can you believe they have a female boss?
Christopher wasted the trip, got high the whole time. Polly was a moron,
Yeah,
but
he like got a hard on when he saw that guy with like the fucking heroin
Yeah.
marks, and he's like, oh my, yeah, they got heroin here too.
Polly
He's like, I'm going to visit that volcano. Yeah, you are.
Polly was kind of dissed the whole time, but goes back like it was the best experience of his life.
Yeah.
And Tony made some good moves. I did think, like, I thought to myself during the episode that, like, what nice 2 people to go with. I mean, they didn't help him at all, you know?
I mean, he probably didn't even need to bring anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think if a mob's meeting a mob, he should probably bring
Yeah,
some
he's
people.
back up. I did like though, because it made them seem, even though they're mobsters, it made them seem like nicer people when
What?
the fireworks go off, and then they're just like, "Hey, it's just a kid," and like they fucking punch that girl hard in the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Usually the fights on the show are like, okay, that's pretty shitty, but they look like they really knocked that bitch out.
That's fine.
But I liked that the Tony and them were there. He was like, "Whoa, what the hell? That's
Well,
kinda like
didn't
that."
you say? Didn't sometime in this show, Paulie says that they're talking about making Chris a made man soon, or something like that, right?
Yeah, when he tried to get him to go to dinner, but he's like, I think it's
Yeah.
some of the stuff I had on the plane. He's like, this isn't the... Pussy told I forget the cop's name, but he told him that he was probably going to get made pretty soon, too.
Yeah.
See, and the thing is with Pussy, he's like, so he's a rat, but he's not telling them what they really want to know.
Right.
So, like, he's kind of playing both
Yeah,
sides.
he's trying to not be a rat, but
Sitting in the middle.
which isn't going to work.
he's like,
Nope.
you're gonna get fucked either way there.
Or both ways.
Yeah, he's gonna get like
Yeah.
double teamed.
One in the
rough.
mouth and one in the ass. When I read the chapter on this episode, though, I said the third episode,
That's all, folks.
third episode, they talked about what a good actress Meadow was in this particular episode. In the fourth episode, they said this was the first episode that people considered a bad episode of The Sopranos.
Really?
I can say these both. I mean,
Yeah.
they weren't. I don't know if they were bad, but they definitely were like filler ones.
I
that
think
not much
the
happened
way I
in.
read it, they meant when it came out, like not now, like watching it after the fact. Now
And, like,
they
seeing things go together.
Yeah, because but people weren't used to this slow burn.
Do you think that's what it'll be like when we go back to Westworld season 2 and watch that one episode where
No.
you go to Shogun World or whatever it was? Or no, it's like the flashback with the Indian
my
guy.
God. You know what's dude? I remember that Shogun World. I didn't even want to go, and then they went, and it was fucking dumb.
Yeah. That was my least favorite part about season 2, but
I kind of forgot about that. Now you just bummed me out.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Listen, just irritating.
So did you watch the trailer for Westworld 2? I know you watched like 2 seconds
did.
of our video, but did you watch the full trailer?
Yes, I did.
What did you think about it?
I mean, it's I don't know. I wouldn't say typical, but I mean, it's just not. They didn't give you a whole lot.
Oh, I thought they gave you.
There's a lot to speculate
They
on.
gave us a lot
I mean,
more than I thought we'd get. Like showing like World War II world, that the Man in Black is still in it.
Right.
But, which I thought about because they can't be done filming it, right?
I don't
I
know.
would
Considering
think
when
not,
when
if
they
the
put out the
fucking
Game of
thing's-
Thrones thing, they only put out the trailer for the first episode, and like it doesn't come out till next year. Because Bernard had his. Because remember they said that like there's gonna be right after the last season. Bernard has a giant ass beard in that season. He does not now. So either they put on a fake beard for a minute, or the time jump and he shaves and cleans up and becomes old Bernard
I
again.
thought he didn't have to shave because he's a robot.
Well, his beard hair grows.
Wasn't that?
That was my
year-
whole thing. No, I thought about that. I was hoping no one else would bring that up because he grows hair. But maybe because you know how Dolores gets them off the island and she builds all new shit. Dolores Charlotte Hill one. Maybe the ones that she built the new ones in can grow hair.
I noticed the Men in Black had a lot of facial hair too.
Yeah, she built that one too. That one's a new unit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, thank God nothing of that happened last season.
The interesting thing to me were those like 4 black balls there at the beginning. I thought
Oh, yeah,
that
like
was
who they
interesting.
are and stuff.
Yeah.
I really like that Aaron Paul is with Dolores. I think that'll be interesting.
They
Because like she's kind of like the bad guy.
they showed Dolores and I can't remember what,
Charlotte Hill
Charlotte Hale
cuddling.
canoodling in bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said to Drum, I said, "What if that's like Teddy?"
Yeah, because we were the whole time we're like, who is that? Because it's not Charlotte Hale. She got killed last season.
Right.
So we're like, who is that Charlotte Hale? It'd be interesting. I wonder if that'll be part of the thing.
Nice.
Confusing to talk about without having watched an episode in a fucking year.
Well, but like none of this. Watching the episodes won't even.
Yeah, it's not always gonna help you.
It's
I
it's the
know.
people she took though. So like I think she took Teddy, Bernard, Maeve, I believe.
I
No,
thought
Maeve
Maeve
stayed.
stayed,
Maeve stayed
yeah.
because Maeve's in World War II world. So I don't know who
Yeah.
it would be.
World War II world.
It would be.
It just sound-
It
just
would be
sounds
interesting to go back watch the last episode to see if we can see which one she got.
No, we'll watch it when it.
I
when
I
it's
like
closer.
to.
Yeah.
No sense watching it now. We'll just forget again.
Yeah, I like too that what's his face? I can't think of his name, but the other Hemsworth.
Oh yeah.
I like that he's
Chris?
back. He's back
Liam.
in it too. No, it's not Chris
No,
or Liam.
It's the
That's
other.
the third one that I don't know his
Oh,
name.
Shane.
He's making shit up.
He always makes shit.
But I like that he's in it because I really like him, and I
Apparently.
love that they made him a host in the last season. So it'll be interesting to see like him like do some more shit now.
In the trailer, they said, "I need someone who can maybe
Yeah,
stop
I
her."
liked your theory
and I
on
was
that.
like, "Oh, maybe it's him because he could stop her."
Because he even
knows.
mentioned last season that like, oh, Ford made me for this, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I like that a lot. But I'm really interested in like where it's gonna go, and that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think the Aaron Paul just adds a whole other dimension. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love that he's in
I
it.
don't know when I started saying "you know what I mean" so much. Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean?
Apparently, you like it.
Apparently, it's your favorite word now.
You hadn't said apparently once this whole podcast.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna go. Apparently,
I mean, what you know? It
You
is
know.
what it is.
he's really just trying to say other words now.
What are you gonna do?
Well, that's it for Random Ramblings this week, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you think you know the number of times Hess's balls have hit the toilet water, and we'll see you guys next time.
Jesus.
I'm doing surgery and tap tapping.